Welcome back to another video, guys. I know I've been gone for 2 days, but had to take a quick little break, but I am back. And in this video, we're going to do an in-depth analysis of the updated Master Collection Program version 1.0. I'm just going to point out some key things that I thought was very interesting and also point out things that I'm not really too understanding of, and I feel like the team needs to put out more clarification. Alrighty, let's get right into it. A quick overview of what the Master Collector Program is in Veve. The Master Collector Program is a program that's going to allow Veve users to gain points and level up in order for them to get benefits that are going to be used in app. All Veve users will be enrolled in the Master Collector Program. New users will start off with 0 points. Now, there will be levels and rank. In order for you to reach a certain rank, you have to reach a certain amount of level, and to get a certain level, you have to have a certain amount of points. Doing certain things within the app will help you gain certain points. There are reoccurring points and there are one-off points, along with other types of points within the Master Collector Program. And the cool thing about this program is once you spend these points for certain benefits within the app, those points do not fault your rank and you remain the same rank, and you do not go down a rank by spending the points that you have acquired. Now, this is the third article that Veve has posted on the Master Collector Program. There was version 0.1, 0.2, and now the current one, version 1.0. So the main change from this is duplicate comics. So common and uncommon are exempt from the duplicate point deductions. Added features to the MCP Pro: free drop tickets per month, renting collectibles, and extended AR features. Now, we'll get more into renting collectibles later, but I feel like those are other main catalysts within this Master Collector Program that is truly going to bring up the price of our collectibles and also drive new users to the app. This Medium article posted by Veve will be in the description below, so I urge you to go to this article and read more into the specifics and drive your own thoughts and come up with your own analysis about just the Master Collector Program in general. But I want to talk about the one-off points and also the reoccurring points. So there will be one-off points for buying collectibles in store, which is when drop day comes. You can participate in a drop, and that will garner 25 points if you participate in the drop. 15 points if you go to the secondary market and buy a collectible there. There's 100 points for new users, and there's 100 points for completing a set. This is why most of the collectors that are big in the Veve space are trying to complete sets, because that is one of the most points that you can get within the Master Collectors Program, and is one that's reoccurring because you can complete as many sets as you want. As many sets that's available on the Veve app, I should say. Another thing for the reoccurring one is you get 1 point for each collectible that you own, and that drops down if you get a duplicate, if you have a duplicate collectible. Whereas if you have 2 collectibles that are the same, you'll get 0.75, and then so on and so forth. There's also collectible bonus points based on the rarity. So if you have a certain rarity like ultra rare, rare, secret rare, you will get points based off your rarity. And there's also points based off the lowest mint. Now, if you have 5% of the lowest mint number within the app based on a certain collectible, you would then get points for that. Now, let's go at the interesting point on this. I think the comics, the daily points, is a great incentive for just the comic side of Veve in general, because there's not a lot of collectors that really put emphasis on the comics within Veve. Most people are on Veve in order for them to get these collectibles. The collectibles are the star of the show in Veve, and they're highly sought after. Whereas the comics is second to the collectibles. But I believe adding the daily points for comics within the Veve app really offers a lot of incentive for people to collect more comics. And you can have these daily points are going to be based off rarity. So common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. Secret rare being the highest, you have 6 points. Common being the lowest, you have 0.25 points. And my self and just my showroom in general, I know for me, my collection, I'm going to be collecting as much comics as I can. A lot of these comics on the Veve app, compared to other collectibles, are actually inexpensive. And even the good ones, like the blue chip comics, are inexpensive if you have, let's say, if you choose to invest $1,000 within the Veve app, you can get a lot of great comics that are rare and ultra rare within the Veve app, and be able to get all these master collector points just based off you having those comics. So I'm going to urge you guys to make sure you're looking at comics and not leave them out, because you can get a lot more points, daily points, by having these comics as opposed to like having daily points for other collectibles. Now, a lot of people are quick to voice their concerns when it comes to, the negative aspect of Veve and just the app in general. And so Veve addressed this with the Master Collector program when they highlighted just limitations in general. So with every thing in general, especially just applications, there's always going to be those bad apples that choose to exploit said programs or applications. And so there will be various limitations put in place in order to counteract that. For example, you will get in-app points by doing daily things like logging in, and you'll receive 1 point for doing these like in-app things, log in, liking a post, posting to your feed, commenting. And the limit for those points will be 25 points per day. So something like that are one of the limitations when it comes to these points. Now, one of the main things within the Master Collectors program that a lot of people are excited for is the drop raffle. Now, the drop raffle will allow participants within the Master Collectors program, which is the Veve users, it will allow them to get a specific collectible within a drop. So let's say that there is a Marvel drop sometime in the future, and you wanted a secret rare for this drop. So you will then go on in the app and you'll buy a raffle ticket. Now you'll use your points that you have gathered within the app in order for you to buy as many raffle tickets as your points will allow. Now that you can see why the incentive to just participate in this Master Collector program is really up there, and it's because if you're getting all these points, the more points that you have, the easier it is for you to get a specific collectible that you want, i.e. a secret rare within a drop. Now, once you use these tickets, these raffle tickets, 90% of the raffle tickets will be returned back to you if you don't end up getting that specific collectible that you wanted. So if you end up not getting that secret rare, 90% of your raffle ticket and points will go back to you, and the other 10% will be kept for Veve. Now, I'm curious to know as what you guys feel about this, Veve getting 10% of that cut. Let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts and feelings about that. Now, I'm going to bring up something that caught my eye within the Master Collector program, and that I wasn't too sure, and I feel like the team needs to put out a little bit more clarification. If you guys understand it better, please let me know in the comment section. But one of the things that I wasn't too sure about was the premium market listings. So it says that for greater exposure when selling items in the Veve market, collectors can spend points for premium market listings, which will display before non-premium listings for any given collectible. To prevent the market from being overrun with premium listings, only a select number of premium listings will be available for any one collectible. So the one thing that came to my head with this is the issue of those that have a high ranking within the Master Collectors program using this premium market listing in order to exploit the market a little bit. I know there's checks and balances within the Master Collector program, but this is a flaw within the program. I believe that high-ranking Master Collector program individuals can use to exploit the system by maybe oversaturating the market with premium collectibles in order to drive prices down, maybe to buy it back up again and resell those collectibles, you know. So that was my thoughts on that. If you thought otherwise when you read that, please let me know in the comment section. Made it to the end of the video. I just want to give my final thoughts about the Master Collector program. I believe this is a great program in order to offer incentives for just the Veve users in general, and especially those OG collectors and those high-end collectors and all Veve users, you know, in order for them to participate more within the app. And this is also gonna keep the retention of Veve users, you know. We all know that Veve is good with bringing in users with these high-end drops like Disney, Marvel, and DC, so on and so forth, right? But in order for a company to remain successful, you got to be able to retain those customers. And in order for you to do that, you got to offer some sort of incentive for them to keep coming back, you know. So that's my viewpoint on the Master Collectors program. Now, am I gonna use this more as opposed to the OMI utility program? My honest thoughts is that I will have a greater chance of me getting collectibles or collectibles that are sought after using the OMI utility program as opposed to using the Masters Collectors program, because the Masters Collectors program, although you can complete sets, you know, but it costs money. As opposed to like me having the amount of OMI that I do, is just easier for me to you know, stake my OMI and be able to have that incentive for me to, or have that benefit for me to get collectibles easier within the Veve app. Yeah, that has been my analysis of the VV Masters Collectors Program 1.0. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and be sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you.